Special shout out to Mbongo Kwanele. Happy belated birthday to you. Guys, I'm the kind of person who obsesses over details. Ngiyabalalela abantu ukuthi bathini and then I check the actions ukuthi do they correspond with their actions. The whole pitch ka-Atazwane last season was we want the boys to play with arrogance, we want the boys to play with confidence. The young boys, the entire pitch was around playing young boys, the entire pitch was around getting those boys to become better. Understandably so, this person spent like 10 years with development with these young boys. Now, Mausubona, the very same person not playing young players, Mausubona, the very same person countless times in my interviews esekhuluma about the cautious approach, esekhuluma about being careful and stuff like that. Now, am I saying we shouldn't be careful in what we're doing? No, that's not what I'm saying. I am saying ucoach onjengo Pep Guardiola, the thing that he's primarily concerned about is keeping the ball, because as the saying goes, the best form of defense is attack. Uzodila ke nokuthi how do we deal with ama transitions, ama teams that will play against us. That's something that we need to deal with as a big team. At some point, we might lose the ball. But the main thing that we are thinking about as a main team is how do we keep the ball and convert the chances that we'll create when we have the ball. But now, judging from how we played even against Cape Town City, it seems like sesiyasaba, sesicabanga kakhulukazi ukuthi so defender kanjani. And I don't think Atazwan is a liar. I don't think he lied to us by saying he wants the boys to play with arrogance, with confidence, yada yada. I believe him. And because we saw him doing that, we saw him making sure we suffocate the opponents. We don't let people that we're playing against have the ball. We make sure by all means necessary, ibola elate. Kushintshe. Stories ka Roman Falls singenze ngacabanga ukuthi it could be something eyenzakalayo with Chiefs. For those who don't know stories ka Roman Falls until just a few days ago ube coach weMarumo Gallants. And then Marumo Gallants, he says ku interview yakhe neSoccer Duma, the management of the team came to him and said, these are the players that you should play, this is a system that you should be playing. Management, mind you, these people umsebenzi wabo ukurana club, akusikhona ukucoacha club. So if you're going to hire a coach and then tell him how to coach, then why not just do it yourself? Because if you want to tell the coach what to do, that basically means the coach is the puppet and you are the puppet master. And indaba yaloko got me thinking ukuthi, could this be happening to Chiefs? And some of you might not agree well, but here's the thing. Remember Uguti Castro, this is what Leonardo Castro said in interview Robert Marau. He said the players that Uzwane wanted to keep Kulema's exodus that we had last season. Yet somehow he was forced to release them. And players like Castro Naye, Upak, I think maybe Uzwane could have kept them because we saw Uzwane did prefer Castro over Nukovic because Castro was a player who was able to keep the ball and then play to Okama or Otol. That's how they played with Sundowns, and it wasn't a bad thing and it worked for them. And bemsebenzisa ngaleyo ndlela ukuthi Castro holds up the ball, passes it to Dolly, to Kama, or to whoever is running in midfield. But somehow that player ended up being released. You have a versatile player like Bernard Parker who ended up being released naye obezoba striker se-Chiefs makukuthi kanjani, but he ended up being released. And thina-ke because umdlali mayisambe kwi-Chiefs, we turn against them and make them our enemies. Sangayilalela into esho Parker. Otawu nabo bahamba kwi-Chiefs, Ntate Mren was saying the same thing ukuthi Utawu, not Pace, Jimmy Tau was still wanted by Baxter back then. But then Chiefs decided to no, they no longer need him or don't want to pay his salary anymore. So they said to Jamie, no, your salary, the coach does not need you anymore. So then Utao left the Chiefs, which was not going to happen if they were honest and upfront with him. The point that I'm trying to get to, decisions that are not good sporting decisions, but since they are good business decisions, they end up making coach look bad. Because, for instance, Upax at the time, Utah was a captain with Chiefs and was a key player. So from a footballing perspective, it wasn't a good move for them to do that. And then you have this Castro, no Nukovic, no Park. Now we look like idiots this season because we decided to release all our strikers without a backup. But since there was a good business decision, Uguti get some players off our wage bill, it then ended up affecting the sporting part of the game. And then the coach ends up having to take that Uguti coach abadlali. Kanti if a coach esetshela ukuthi hayibo baba, this thing your high pressure kwakho has ama chances ukuthi you might end up losing. So dlala ube cautious. And because Uzwane uyayithanda Chiefs, because Uzwane really, if you think about it, if ungathi uyaxoshwa ku-Chiefs, where does it go? Does it go back to development? That's if esazwana ne-Chiefs. If engasazwana ne-Chiefs, which team will just pick Uzwane? Because all people will know about Uzwane will be the fact that he failed to coach the Chiefs. That is civil, literally. So he's trying to make it work with Chiefs, because if it doesn't work with Chiefs, it doesn't look so great. And I just want to make two other examples about Lento Leguting. Maybe it's just a conspiracy theory, but someone made a comment after game Stellenbosch Uguti when he saw Bobby going to the players in his penalty, it made him go suspicious ukuthi how uBobby ufunani manje, ufunani kwi-list yabantu abazosha ama-penalty, usezokhomba manje, usazini manje ngabantu abasha ama-penalty. And it's the same feeling that I had ngesikhathi ngibona uKaizer Junior kwi-tunnel kwi-game ye-Sundowns ngimini hawu lo mjito ufunani la. And then ekhanda lami ngayidismissa ngathi it's probably just him showing moral support, which could be the case. So don't admit ubenikeza moral support, but it just really makes you ask yourself ukuthi if Marumo Gallants are doing this, is there possibility ukuthi Chiefs might be doing it? I'll leave it to you guys in some my comments ukuthi ngicabangani. In the meantime, please vote for some gay, please guys. It's free really. If you're Facebook, just click on the link on the pinned comment down below, or the link on the description, and then we'll vote. It's simple. So thank you so much for those who have voted. Can I just have like 100 at least, or 250? Come on, you can get 500 banning abantu ababuka these videos, and then let's get her to be good top 12. Right now she's around 1,400 votes. We need at least 4,000. So please guys, Lento competition is getting closer and closer. So Jelen guys, what you think down on the comment section about Lenda by Chiefs? Are they really interfering with how Uzwane is coaching the team? Angizwe ngani ma comment. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching, and until next time, remember, equals I'll pay you more.